Here we open up to
Nathan.
chapter 1.
Nathan. What are we gonna do with you? You must be tired of these lectures. I know I'm tired of giving them. And now you have to stay here with me all weekend instead of going on the retreat with everyone else?
I don't care.
Yes, that is the crux of the problem.
I don't see why I'm the only one being punished.
Because you started the fight.
He wouldn't give me back my book.
I told you to leave those books in your room. You only have yourself to blame.
Doesn't give him the right to just snatch it from me.
Does that give you the right to start throwing punches?
It wasn't just about the book.
What was it then?
Nothing. I'll save it for confession.
No matter what I try, you seem insistent on going down the same sad road as your brother. What a waste.
So I don't like that nun. I think she's kind of extreme and not really a good person just based on that small snippet of dialogue. But maybe that's just me.
Sam!
Here we get to the crux of the problem of this game in general, which is just this storyline with randomly introducing Nathan Drake's brother, despite the third game being all about Nathan Drake's family and life and such, doesn't really gel.
Too slippery.
And they try to give you a good section of scenes with them together, but by the time you get to the end and you find out everything with Rafe and all that, I don't think it ultimately comes together. I don't think it really works as a character piece. It works perfectly fine as an action movie kind of thing. It works perfectly fine on the level of the other Uncharted games, but when it's trying too hard in places, I think. I feel like it's trying too hard in the same way Arkham Knight is, of being like a cap-off to a series that didn't intend to go this road. And so that just makes it a little bit awkward. I feel like the character drama here just rings a little hollow. And in the previous games you had character drama, the difference just being that they didn't focus on it as much as they do here. And I mean, of course, doing character work is good.
Boys like him?
In the meantime, I'm neglecting the other dozen boys under my care.
What do you want me to do?
You know my opinion.
I'm not ready to give up on him yet.
You can't keep avoiding it.
Look, I'll talk to him in the morning. Okay?
Good night, Father.
Good night, Sister Catherine.
I mean, the other Uncharted games had some character work here and there too, but I mean, like, it wasn't focusing on it. It was trying to be more about, like, the adventure escapist vibe, more Indiana Jones kind of thing. It wasn't trying to be deep, and this one seems to be. And I don't know, just for me, that doesn't necessarily work.
Gotta get to that window. Come on. Move it, sister.
Nathan! Come with me, young man.
Yeah, I kind of got caught there just because I was going a little too fast. And here I kind of slow down a little bit more than I want to. It's still weird that you wouldn't be able to hear that. Like, he's making a lot of noise with his footsteps and rolling and grunting. But, you know, whatever. Suspension of disbelief.
Sister Catherine?
Darn.
We open Uncharted 3 roughly the same way, of dealing with a younger Nathan Drake. I've never liked going back to that stuff. I don't really think it's necessary. And ultimately, the way this game leads you to believe
hold up.
what Nathan Drake's origins are, I don't think it connects well with the first game. I don't think the stuff with his brother that happens in Chapter 2, that the 15 years earlier stuff where his brother supposedly dies and all that, I don't think any of that really gels with what Nathan Drake is doing in the first Uncharted game. So I just, as a series cap-off, this whole game feels awkward to me. But, I mean, superficially, it plays amazingly, it looks gorgeous, it's addicting as all hell.
Sam?
Ooh, you gotta learn to watch your back.
Alright.
Hey, it's good to see you, little brother. What is that? Really? Again?
It's nothing.
You told me you'd stay out of trouble, though.
He was talking shit about us.
So?
He said that Dad dumped us here because we're worthless, and Mom is in hell because...
Nathan, come on. They're just saying it because it gets to you, all right? You just gotta learn to laugh it off.
You wouldn't.
Well, do as I say, not as I do. Here. You'll catch a cold.
So, what are you doing here like this anyway? If the nuns catch you, they're gonna call the cops.
Well, I got something for you, and it couldn't wait till Christmas.
What?
It's outside.
What happened to us staying out of trouble?
This is an exception.
Mm-hmm.
We catch back up with these flashbacks later. I want to say around chapter 19 or 20, something like that.
You might. The sister's feeding you enough. That place is kind of empty. Where's everyone?
Some Bible retreat.
Yeesh. I remember those. How's Father Duffy doing?
He's the one decent guy in there. You should come and say hi.
Nah, I don't need the guilt.
Lots of fun jumping around with this game. We've never had like a free roam option with Uncharted, which I suppose is fine, but in ways it would be kind of cool to just go through certain levels, only certain portions of levels again, and not have to worry about like the mission itself, like following someone, but just straight up running around the whole area at once.
Damn.
You didn't prop it.
I did. At least I thought I did. No, it doesn't matter. We're gonna take the high road.
The high road?
Just follow me. Watch this.
Whoa.
And now, we take the high road.
Another classic video
Have you done
game
this
thing
before?
of later
once or
games
twice.
design a new tool for you to use because now the technology's there,
Your turn.
but you didn't have it all along for reasons. It's really weird that Nathan Drake, of all people, wouldn't actually have like a grapnel with him, but they just didn't think of it in the other games, so what are you gonna do? Not really a problem, it's just kind of funny.
So, what you been up to?
As much as I'll sound down on this game here and there when I talk about the story, when I talk about Sam, and when I talk about the way it ends, I do really like it. I have so much fun with this game. I think it's really, really enjoyable. I like it more than 3. I think I like it more than 1, but it's hard to say though. I haven't gone back to 1 in a while. It's nowhere near as good as 2. None of the Uncharted games are anywhere near as good as 2. But I do really like this one. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's the perfect sort of escapist gameplay that I haven't had with other games for a while.
You got this.
It's weird because I think part of my enjoyment with this game is just the superficial stuff, and I feel like the story gets in the way, which is an odd criticism, but I might explain more of that later.
Nothing to it.
Stay with me.
The music's also really good.
Yeah, totally.
Through here.
Right behind you.
There's a jump coming up.
Okay.
Okay. Right down the middle. Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
If you play this game on a bigger TV with a good sound system, you'll notice a lot of like creaks and rattles and stuff as you're moving around. Even when you're on like stable platforms, you'll hear like the tiles shift under your feet and stuff, and it's just so much great attention to detail. Even with the rope, like you'll hear it like tug and loosen and stuff. It's pretty cool. As your shoes get dirtier, you'll hear them like track more mud or feel more liquidy. Just little things all over the place with this game that are magnificent. It's made really well, even if I don't care for the story. I will try to stop saying that. I just want to hammer that in early on when I don't have too much to say, because there'll be more cutscenes coming up. But I will hammer that in right now. I don't think it's a good story. I think it's a fantastically fun game.
Can't jump that high.
All right, just go around the corner. It's a nice view, huh?
Yeah. Not bad. You ever been up here before?
This particular room? No.
But you do know where you're going, right?
More or less.
I don't really like Sam. I like young Sam. I think young Sam and young Nathan Drake have fun adventures together, but I don't really like Sam as a character going forward in this. The slide thing's another thing that wasn't in previous Uncharted games. That's really cool now with the technology we have, but is odd just thinking about it practically of why he wouldn't slide like that in other Destiny areas.
I did it.
Of course you did. Here, follow me.
He keeps saying following me, but I've been following him the whole time.
You know what? How about you take this one?
Really?
Yeah, really. I'll follow your lead.
I really do like swinging. If you play the multiplayer for this game, going through the arenas and just swinging around is pretty cool.
Okay.
Uncharted 3 had multiplayer as well. I don't think either one of the multiplayer systems are all that great, but it is a good way to just keep getting more Uncharted action.
All right. After you.
It's not really a game series that demands multiplayer. Arkham Origins tried to do the same thing, and I don't think it needed it either. And their online system was totaled very early on.
Just like that, we're out.
All right.
Check it out. Huh?
Whoa, you got the 250?
250? What are you talking about? No, this is the 500cc twin.
No way.
Yeah.
Where'd you lift it from?
Whoa. That's a low blow. But hey, I'll have you know that I am a changed man. Bought this with hard-earned cash. Here, come on, take a seat. What?
The only time you pull a stunt like this is when you're trying to make up for something.
You are too smart for your own good, you know that? All right. I got this job. Pays well. Really well. But, I gotta leave town for a little bit.
What's a little bit?
Like, a year. At the most, and then I'll be back before you even know it, all right?
You're bailing on me.
Come on, don't be so dramatic.
What, so it wasn't bad enough to leave me in that place? How could you do this to me, Sam?
Wait, I'm doing this for you. The money I make is for the both of us. And then in a couple of years, when you're out...
Years? Take me with you.
I can barely support myself.
I'll pitch in.
I know you think the orphanage sucks.
You have no idea.
Yeah, but it's the best thing for you right now. All right? Just gotta trust me on that one.
It's not fair.
Yeah. Nothing about our lives has been fair. But we've made it work. Right?
Sure.
Well, You know, the bike wasn't the only surprise. And I guess I'm gonna have to ruin the next one.
What?
I found Mom's stuff. Everything that Dad sold, I tracked down the buyer.
If you're saying this just to make me feel better,
I swear to God.
where?
On the other side of town. What do you say we go and get it back?
You mean steal it?
It's not stealing if it was ours to begin with.
I'm pretty sure the cops aren't gonna see it that way.
Well, then let's not get caught. You ready for this?
Hell yeah.